would have previously found disqualifying.
And Garrett, pick up on that point and speak to what we saw at Leader, I don't want to say it was his house, but Leader McConnell, his wife, were confronted by protesters. And a lot of people looked at that video and said, you know what, that does cross a line. He responded today. What's he saying?
Well, Mitch McConnell joined a chorus of other leaders here in Congress pushing back on exactly this kind of protest. I think we have the sound. Let's hear his words and talk about this on the other side if we can.
One thing America's been good at most of the time, although we've had various points in our history where we got off the tracks, is civil discourse. You know, the ability to discuss an issue without getting angry at each other. And there does seem to be a kind of high level of just anger and some behavioral issues, I would say, that I wish people would kind of relearn civil discourse.
Let me make 3 points on that. I think folks who might have been involved in debates over civil rights or the Vietnam War or any of the other big touch point issues in the last, 40, 50 years would disagree on the idea that there's always been civil discourse over the issues of our time. To Sabrina's point, I think there's also a feeling among Democrats that they can't sort of unilaterally disarm in the age of a president who they find to be so uncivil. And I think finally there's a generational element to this. Speaking as a millennial, people I talk to, my friends, people who I correspond with on Twitter, a feeling of if the institutions have broken down, they saw the economy fall apart, they saw scandals in the church, they saw an election where the person who got the most votes didn't win. And I think there's a feeling like the traditional institutions here haven't worked and people are looking for another outlet now.
So you lead me